How do I start this again?
Well, this is the start of the episode.
Yeah, I know what I mentioned. So today's vlog is another story in a can, with a little bit of a twist. Today, instead of Richard, who is next to the camera, we have Liam Angus. Say hello.
That's me.
If you don't know what story in the can is, there's a link to the episode, which will be about here, explaining exactly what we're going to do, and yeah, so let's do it. So, do you want to, Liam, you pick a location? No, I'll pick a character. So, what is the location?
Creepy village.
A creepy village, and the character is a bank manager. Do you want to pick an object? We'll go for that, and I'll pick a scenario.
Whipped cream.
Object is a whipped cream, and the scenario: a CEO has 24 hours to find a replacement. So what we've got is a bank manager, the location of a creepy village. The item is whipped cream, and the scenario is a CEO has 24 hours to find a replacement. So what we're going to do is we're going to try and come up with a story from these prompts.
Right. You got a bank manager,
Aye.
and he's just closed his bank down in the village. The village are not happy at all.
Alright.
Whipped cream all over his face, right? Because the CEO needs to find a replacement for the bank. Because you know how, like, these days, post offices and banks are getting taken away from villages.
Yeah.
And the villages are getting
put into one.
people all need to move to cities so we can all buy kale. Now,
So
it's a short play,
yeah.
but the bank manager, because he's the front
Yeah.
of the thing, he's the one taking all the blame. But the CEO needs to find a replacement. Replacement what though?
Yeah, exactly. Replacement.
Does he need to replace the bank? Does he need to replace the manager?
The replace.
Does he need? But I know, but does he need to replace the whipped cream that the?
I
is
don't know
all
how
over
the
his face?
yeah. I don't know how that's going to come into it. But so the creepy village. So people have been. The reason it's closing down is because the village has become creepy. So they need to find in 24 hours.
Because the government are taking out lights because
Yeah.
they need to save money.
Yeah, from the
Just like the
villages,
bank.
so they're making them more creepy. So the bank manager has 24 hours to find a new location for the bank, but he doesn't want to.
Or a new replacement village.
Yeah, so like the next village across. Can he go to that village?
But maybe they have to move all the residents out because the village is getting too creepy.
Smaller and smaller, and too creepy. So the village is creepy. So the bank manager needs to find a new place for the bank. How does whipped cream come into it though?
He's got a fetish.
It's taking a weird turn. Oh.
Well, this is why this game is
Yeah, there's
like this.
Maybe the saviour of the new bank is because there's a farm close by that produces whipped cream. And
Whipped
they're
cream farm.
Well, they produce dairy products. We'll spin it. And
Whipped cream farm.
that's what, whipped cream farm.
Welcome to Whipped cream farm.
Where they sell whipped cream and various cheeses.
Just for the game that fires whipped cream in the
yeah,
face.
because it's become so popular, and that's what saves the bank. Because he goes, I'm going to put my money into your bank. So what we've come up with is the bank manager. Well, the bank itself is in a creepy village, and because it's so creepy, less people are going to move there. So the bank manager of that bank needs to find a new place for the building for the bank, but he has 24 hours to find a replacement, so we've kind of swung that. So it's all about his driving around the local area, meeting all the new local people, trying to find the right location, and he stumbles across the right person who is in the know and who's got a lot of money, who runs a dairy farm for whipped cream, and they become best buds. They go on a little road trip together. Done. It's a buddy cop movie without the cops.
What's the name?
The name
Whipped cream farm.
Whipped Cream Farm, or
Is it a comedy?
yeah,
No.
Is it, you could call it like Get Whipped.
get whipped. You could call it whipped because he's getting whipped from the kind of
Whipped from the angle of the CEO.
Yeah.
Whipped
and
from the angry residents.
Yeah, from the creepy villagers, and he's taking all of the whipping, and the cream rises to the top.
I like whipped.
Whipped. That is called Whipped, and that was the most ridiculous idea we've ever made up on Story in the Can. So that's the first idea. That was rubbish. Let's try another one. Liam, would you like to pick a character? I'm going to pick an object. So who is the character?
Single mother. Oh, here we go.
Single mother.
Bench.
Tennis racket. Location, do you want to pick the location? Well, I was single mother and a tennis racket, and I'll pick a scenario.
A school.
Okay, that works. And a job interview. Okay, so we have a single mother. The object is a tennis racket. The location is a school, and the scenario is a job interview. So what we're going to do again, we're going to try and figure some ideas out of how all this can come together.
But how is single mother in school? Because I just got come out.
Because it's close. It fits in the scenario, I suppose.
Yes, but too well.
Too well. Well, let's see if we can. Maybe it's the single mother. They don't have to necessarily. She takes her kid to school. You know, she could be going for a job interview
Got
at
it.
school.
Single mother.
Yeah.
Right. She her kid is getting bullied in school.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And
So-
she's getting a bit annoyed by it. But it's one of these vigilante things where the school are not dealing with the bully. So she manages to get a job interview at the school.
At the school. So they don't really know it's.
No.
Right.
That's how she infiltrates.
Yeah. So she gets into school.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is sort of like a 10 season sort of like pursuit of stopping this
10, 24
bully.
episodes.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
and then she gets a tennis racket because she needs to be the PE teacher.
PE teacher.
She needs to be the PE teacher because like the PE teachers are dropping like flies for some reason. Who knows? Who knows, Richard? Why is all these PE teachers like? There's no subs either. So now they're getting single mother to do the teaching. Now she has a tennis racket in her hand and she needs to teach these kids. And this is it. The bully is a kid that's just teaching, right?
Yeah.
And she starts playing tennis with the bully, and she really wants to teach this kid a lesson other than tennis.
Yeah.
But she finds out that there is other ways of dealing with bullies where you can learn through tennis.
So what we have, let's summarise, is the single mother, her kid goes to the school, but they're getting bullied. That kid is getting bullied. So she
School not
decides-
doing anything, we've heard all about it.
Yeah, school's just being a school, not doing anything about it. So she goes for a job interview there. Does she wear a disguise to get an interview? Or because if they don't know who she is,
Yes.
yeah. So she infiltrates the school.
Which is also could highlight the fact that she's not going to get properly vetted. And you
Yeah.
could also go, the government should vet schools more.
So if she does something wrong, and then they find out, so well, it's your fault as well. You should have vetted me, and you didn't. So then they're just like, okay, she gets away with whatever she's about to do with this tennis racket, teaching kids how to play it. But
She can hit this kid.
yeah, so the moral of the story is vet the people coming in to teach at your school. So
What's the name?
vet it.
No,
No.
it's definitely not that. Like a tennis pun, like over the line.
What about just like Diane?
Diane. Is that the main character?
Well, yes.
You
You've guessed it. Public love it.
I would. Maybe it's like.
Watching Diane tonight. God, is she gonna kill that kid? Hope she does.
So
It's like Coach Carter in a way. You know, he
Ah,
teaches all
yes.
the bad uns.
I do like that film. This is nothing like that though.
No.
Okay, Diane it is. So if anybody wants to make Diane, because we're not going to, there's a good story for you. Right, what we're going to do this one more time. Because some of these choices have been very difficult so far. So, pick a character. I'm going to pick a location. And whatever this is going to be the next film we're going to make.
Pharmacist.
The location is a dive bar. Okay, I think we'll work on that. Object. And last one is scenario. Object.
Lip balm.
Lip balm. Okay. The scenario is the car won't start. So again, we've got a pharmacist, and the location is a dive bar. The object is a lip balm, and the scenario is a car won't start. So what I'm thinking is this pharmacist has to go out on delivery to deliver some medication to someone, and she's being told by her boss that she needs to get this particular medication to this person today. That is her mission, you know. So the film is a one
Mission,
day.
that's part of a job.
Well, yeah, it's just part of a job, but it becomes a mission to get this to
She's
this
lonely,
person.
lonely pharmacist.
So it's a day in the life of this one person, and she keeps getting the run around. She can't find the person who she's meant to delivering it to. She keeps getting the run around, and she finds out this person is in a dive bar. So she goes into the dive bar, and they're there, and he's like, a little bit worse for wear. This person, right? I'll take you home as well, and make sure you're okay, and so I can give you medicine. But the car won't start, will it? Outside the dive bar. So what do? I ran out of steam there at that point.
So the car won't start.
Start outside the dive bar. So she's been around.
So all of this. So the dive bar and pharmacy,
Yeah.
pharmacist, and this other person
Yeah,
was in this dive bar,
yeah,
and now they can't get the car to start.
yeah. So, but she needs to take him home. He's a bit worse for her. She feels responsible for him because he hasn't had his medication that he's meant to have. So the car won't start. So they decide to walk.
Oh.
But it's throughout the city, So it's like their journey of him going through his neighborhood.
So they can walk
and-
past
Yeah.
different bakeries.
Aye, and like subways and stuff. She's constantly putting lip balm on throughout the day, and it's like a habit of hers. So this is like
She's cold and she's got chapped lips.
yeah, but it's just like that's what he notices. So it's like a really habit. It's like an addiction. That's her addiction. I don't know why. And yeah, it's about these two completely different characters coming together. So a pharmacist who's, quite good in the field, but is a little bit bored, to this other character who needs his medication, who's, spends his days in dive bars. So it's about just these two characters coming together.
What would you call it?
The worst story ever told.
I thought that was alright. I reckon this could be like on a Netflix.
Aye, a little Netflix indie film.
Yeah, you can play the guy in the dive bar.
Why does the pharmacist need to be doing pharmacist
Well,
stuff?
they go out in delivery, don't they?
Yeah, but why does the pharmacist need to be a pharmacist? Like, it could be the job of the pharmacist. Or maybe they're a bit depressed.
Well, they do. Yeah, they might not want to be.
It might be
pharmacist.
it might not be a funny story, but pharmacist might be a bit down
Yeah.
and drinking through the troubles in a dive bar.
Well, or possibly taking the medication that's just meant to be given to other people.
Taking this, she's taking
taking-
codeine.
Yeah, she's taking it all, isn't she? So I think a mixture of all those different elements, and then these two characters come together, and I'm going to call it.
What should the other character be?
Oh yeah, so the other character in the film, who would be in the dive bar, is.
I can't open them, I'm all- A medium.
He is a medium, but he's failing at his job, and he needs this medication because.
I just got a really good. Knew you were coming.
Yeah.
Did you, Brian?
Yes, I did. Yeah, so the other character's a medium, but it's a failed medium. So we're going to call it take one a day. Could just call it medication. because the medication's not necessarily the
What
medication
about-
they take, it's them coming together and finding each other, and that is their medication. So Take Your Medication is this film. So that is the next film apparently we're going to make, because I've said it earlier on the video, now it's on video. So
Right.
Liam, you can play the medium.
Right.
So that was story.
If the pharmacist has more lines, can I play the pharmacist?
I say the pharmacist is a woman.
I know.
Yes, she can play the pharmacist. So that was Story in the Can for today. This is Liam Angus. He is in Road, Keep the Change. Check out his Wire Act, which will be linked here right now, and find out who he is. Do you want to say anything else?
Not at all.
So thanks for watching Story in the Can, and we'll see you next week.